Hello again, Fissels family and friends. This is the pastoral message for Thursday, January 28th. And today I'm coming to you with a UCC Still Speaking daily devotional, the daily devotional for today, written by UCC educator Mary Luti, who we've heard from before. And the title for her meditation today is Keeping the Great Commandment. And her scriptural source is Matthew 22:37 through 38, which is the Great Commandment. Jesus said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment." And so, with that being said, we'll go through her devotional. Thomas Aquinas, who lived from 1225 to 1274, whose feast day in the Catholic Church is celebrated today, was an intellectual giant whose thought became foundational for the Catholic Church. To this day, official Catholic theology begins and ends with what is called Thomism. Thomas couldn't have foreseen such outsized influence. In his lifetime, he troubled his contemporaries by incorporating Greek, Jewish, and Muslim wisdom into Christian theology. And he really rattled them by teaching that we can partially know God with our unaided human wisdom. He blazed trails, but he was no firebrand. He was fat. Because he was fat, they intolerantly assumed he was lazy. They called him the dumb ox. Thomas didn't care. He kept on loving God with his whole heart and his whole mind. Writing academic theology one day, popular sermons about baby Jesus the next. And then, as he was finishing his greatest work, the Summa Theologica, he had one of those blazing mystical encounters with God after which nothing is ever the same. He stopped writing. Urged to continue, he reportedly replied, "It's all straw." He never finished. 3 months later, he died. So next time you defend a role for reason in the life of faith, or appreciate the wisdom in traditions not your own, or blaze a new trail seeking greater light, or reassess everything you once valued after meeting the living God, remember Thomas. He was there before you, keeping the great commandment, opening the way. And your prayer quotes Thomas Aquinas. Grant me, my God, a mind to know you, a heart to seek you, wisdom to find you, conduct that pleases you, perseverance to wait for you, and the hope of embracing you when everything ends. Thomas Aquinas. And so may it be so for each of us. As far as church news goes, should be able to do a Saturday series this week. Be looking at that in the next day or two and trying to get that set, so that will get us back on track. I'll be recording worship on Saturday evening and having it uploaded later in that evening, so it's available at least by worship time on Sunday. And then we will gather again at 11 o'clock for our Zoom gathering. So I'm looking forward to all of that. Some things to look forward in the not too distant future is that Lent begins with Ash Wednesday on February 17th. And the four churches of the Grand Rock, try again. I used to live in Grand Rapids. The four churches of the Glen Rock Ministerium are putting together a live Zoom worship service for Ash Wednesday. And so we'll send the Zoom link for that as we get closer to the date, along with instructions on how to prepare ashes at home, because we'll be instilling ashes ourselves in our service at each individual home. In addition, that will be a communion service, so have your bread and juice or wine available. And I'll be reminding people more in the days to come. Additionally, I plan to have drive-through ashes and a prayer on Ash Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. here in the parking lot. And so people are invited to come then too, instead of or in addition to joining in the Zoom. We'll be recording the Zoom, so it'll be available after that evening live filming. The ministerium, the Glen Rock ministerium, is planning on then also through Lent for uploading on Wednesday to have short meditations by each of the four pastors, one per week, on topics that relate to by his wounds we are healed. And those will be similar to what I do on a semi-daily basis. And so it'll be nice getting some different perspectives. And then as we proceed through Lent, we will plan on having a live in-person Easter sunrise service. Hopefully by then we'll be worshiping in the sanctuary and also have a sanctuary service for Easter in our congregation. But it'll be good to be out there gathered with other Christians. This year the host is Trinity at their cemetery. And so those are just some things to look forward to. And look forward again to sharing a psalm with you on Saturday and to gathering together for our video worship and then live on Zoom on Sunday. So until we talk again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong, and I know that God is continuing to bless us all. Bye for now.